Thank you. If you guys don't, I'm not encouraging or anything because gambling is bad. Thank you for the crown. Thank you. Change the TV channel? You guys don't like that? Thank you for following. Thank you, Joe. We are at 48 new followers super quickly. Let's see if we can run it up to 100 new followers. So 3, don't give unsolicited advice. I feel like this is something I definitely had to work on. It's so hard. Like, I feel like when I really care about someone, I like always just want to give advice. But if someone doesn't want the advice, then it's actually best to not give the advice, unfortunately. So, when someone you love expresses pain, it is natural to want to fix the problem or make the person feel better, but oftentimes your spouse isn't asking you to come up with a solution at all, just to be a good listener or offer a ready shoulder to cry on. So unless your partner has specifically asked for help, don't try to fix the problem. Change how your partner feels or rescue him or her. Instead, your motto should be, don't do something, just be there. I see the fallout from unsolicited advice all the time in my work with couples. For example, Carrie was unhappy that her husband Jeff never shared his inner world with her. To find out what was happening between them, I had them carry out a stress-reducing conversation in my presence. Jeff began to complain about a difficult person he had to contend with at his volunteer work. Carrie immediately said, "I told you to resign from that job. It's too much stress for you." Jeff stopped talking and Carrie turned to me. "You see how he clams up? What did I tell you?" I suggested they have the conversation again, but I instructed Carrie not to offer any advice this time. Instead, she simply asked Jeff to tell her what made this person so insufferable. Eventually, Jeff opened up and they had a conversation that was satisfying to both of them. Okay, you see how it was pretty hostile the way she asked it, or the way she mentioned, like, "I told you to resign from that job. It's too much stress for you." Like, it's kind of having that, like, know-it-all personality. It can be very, like, off-putting to the person who's experiencing pain. So, you know, they just want to talk about what they're going through and not necessarily have you, like, rub in their face that you know, like, that you didn't quit your job. Like, I told you to. You know, it's not as like what's it called? It's not as easy to just do something like that either. You can't just leave your job at some certain times. So yeah, just really, really being there to listen instead of being this person who feels that they have all the answers to your problems. Thank you for following. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. We are at 52 new followers. Thank you. We can easily get to 100 new followers in the next 10 minutes. Thank you so much, guys. Be sure to follow my Instagram as well. I just created a brand new account. And I post every day on there, completely different content. Thank you, guys. So although this has changed somewhat over the years, I still find that in heterosexual couples, it tends to be the husband who gets caught up in trying to solve his partner's problems. These men are often relieved when I tell them that it's not their responsibility to rescue their partner. In fact, such attempts to quote-unquote save her tend to backfire. When a wife shares her troubles, she usually reacts very negatively if her husband tries to give her advice right away. Instead, she wants to hear that he understands and feels compassion.